To an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. As the guys get set to match up between the Portland Snowhawks and the Houston Gunners. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Taking calamari, my teammate.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my phone had died.
You would think could absorb that contact.
We never said who we was playing for beforehand.
Yeah, that's the problem.
If I had known that, I would have told him.
No, that's the problem. He asked for Lamar after the game. We saying Sean already got Lamar. Like, that's, y'all play for a player. It don't matter. Y'all shouldn't have to play again for a player. Y'all play for a player. I'm confused.
But I didn't even tell him to play again. I told him just to send the thing. He's the one that said to play again.
Yeah, so he said he wanted Nick Chubb. You didn't send him Nick Chubb. So what he was supposed to do?
Never told me Nick Chubb. We never had another discussion.
But you lost. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to pick and choose.
He never said to play.
That's what I'm saying. You don't get to pick and choose who to keep though. So you was out of that shit.
I can't even do this nigga Nick Chubb. Literally, should he be on the field? Hold on, I gotta take him off.
Yo.
Nigga didn't give me no heads up.
That's what I'm saying though. Like you ain't been responding. So Ken was like, "Yo, like me and him play for a player. I want Nick Chubb, and shit, y'all play for a player, right or wrong?"
Take him off my team. That's what I was saying. This nigga off my team.
No, I feel that. I don't fuck with the playing for the player shit. I don't fuck with it. I think it causes too much confusion if the nigga don't send the player. Like the nigga try to finesse. Like
Jones. Play action.
See, I ain't finesse way. I sent whatever it was for me. I sent the nigga. I told
Christian McCaffrey. His 11th touchdown.
I feel it, bro. I don't fuck with the playing for player shit. I think it's stupid because if you one of them low ass niggas, you can just run through everybody and build a super team.
Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually
end up seeing what
we saw, giving up points.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
shit, bogus, because y'all be doing bogus shit, bro. Y'all niggas do fucking glitches, and y'all niggas do this playing for player shit. It's bogus because y'all make it bogus. Niggas only do bogus shit when y'all do bogus shit. Like, the fuck?
Pressure comes and down he goes.
Niggas only do bogus shit, and y'all do bogus shit.
Give
Like,
him
it's that
sack number
simple.
14 for him on the year.
That's on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Nobody tell y'all niggas to play for players, and if you don't give them up, hey.
3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Y'all niggas do bogus shit. Bogus shit don't happen like.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
Yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
Yeah,
and
y'all ain't Pete. Streaming Pete.
From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Snowhawks 14. Gunners nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
36-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he he's taken down. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
The 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now? And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted around the 28-yard line.
That shit annoying, bro.
Not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blank.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Why the fuck does Nick Chubb get put in, bro? Why?
He was running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let this be our lesson. Y'all gonna play for play and send that shit. Let this be a lesson.
Ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Jones out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones off the play fake. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
They'll look to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now throwing on first down and completing it. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think, oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Good damn, got the arm.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
He was brought
credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
gain of a yard. Brings up
now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
39-yard line.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Being chased out. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Leonard Williams. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, but they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw.
What's good? What up? I'm playing the game. What's good?
Don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but the defense,
intriguing.
They read through that one.
They read through, gave up no yardage, and people get credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
I'm playing a game right now, but
it's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's over?
NFL kickers nowadays,
It's over?
look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And
Yeah, now where you at?
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And that is passing
Rowdy come.
for the 4th time today. Brady Williams picks it
Yeah,
off.
he not
And
gonna
they're
come
gonna
up.
set up shop at
Rowdy.
the 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
He is coming.
Around 32-yard
Yeah.
line.
The offense now at the line.
He like a
ready for
poop.
the next drive. And the
Nah,
last
he
time
probably
it was
sleep.
a
He
little
be sleep.
demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone.
Yeah, he be sleep.
Get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost.
Yeah, this nigga sorry. I don't really gotta play him.
Mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
But yeah, he. Tulsa was good.
I always do because those guys,
What you call it? But yeah, he good for the most part. I mean, he still don't like Alana, of course, but.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jones now throwing on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Forced out to his left, and it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 3.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
7's a Mike 7. What's the run?
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And sacked. It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get get this back to the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. I got eight. Single. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let him know.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Set. Let's bring it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
22, he's coming. 18,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this weekend. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he comes back with one complete. Good. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's crap ball 80. Skates, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. Now the ball comes loose, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.